Aries, hi, it's Lisa from Coffee with Cards with Lisa, and I'm here to do your general reading for August 2021. I've been gone for a while, I'm sorry about that, but I had to handle some shit. But anyway, so I did want to come back, because I did miss you guys. I wonder if there's been a lot going on that I've been missing. Hope you're all doing alright. Okay. I'm going to get right into it. It's going to be for August 2021. And it's going to be a general reading. Okay? 9 cards. Past, present, future, respectively. Time is liquid. Oh my goodness. It's fluid. So, it can move back and forth. Alright? So let's see what we got going on for Aries. Okay, Aries, what can you tell me? We got 6 of Wands, the Emperor, and the 9 of Wands. Hello. Alright, the Hierophant, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. Let me move my stuff out of the way. Okay, and we have, for possible outcome, we got the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Alright, Aries, let's see what we can find out about this. And then I'll clarify with some other cards, okay? Alright. Alright, first we got, it seems like you have been acknowledged for something. I don't know if you got a promotion or if it's work related, or just could be life in general. But it feels like you are putting the authority out there. Like you're being held in high regard because of the steps you've taken in the situation. It's either authority or, getting things to be put straight. And whatever the situation was, it was causing you like a lot of sleepless nights. Maybe you're like, having to handle a lot of things going on by yourself that you didn't have any help, but you were handling it, whatever the situation might have been. And then I feel like you needed to maybe look into something more spiritual, more traditional, more possibly, maybe you wanted to get involved with church, maybe you wanted to get involved, if not church, like maybe some form of education or some kind of counseling. You need to be grounded with something to make you feel of maybe worthy of the accolades you were getting. Because then I see you were like moving away from a situation that wasn't serving you any longer. Now, was that the situation? Like maybe even though you got all kinds of high regard and people were looking at you and saying, wow, maybe you were feeling like, I don't feel that. Like you weren't feeling that in your life. Like how you were feeling about yourself, it wasn't what that was. Because then I have you holding on to something. Like you were feeling maybe like you didn't want to give up anymore. This could be money. It's what it usually stands for, but this could be energy, this could be tolerance, this could be, pieces of you. Maybe you just really didn't want to give up what this was causing you to give up, and you wanted to hold on to it for now. Because coming into, like I said, the possible future, you're going to be feeling left out. You feel like something is not right. All right, maybe Maybe it's in your own head, though. I don't think that people are ousting you because you left this situation, or I just feel like you could get back into things, like, let's say you had a whole bunch of friends with wherever this was, and then all of a sudden you're not there, you up and left, and you went and did something else. They're not the ones that wanted you gone. You wanted you gone. So if you're feeling left out of a situation, maybe because, you used to go to lunch with them, you used to go to dinner with them, and you used to have, regular conversations or be a part of something. That's you feeling like that. That's not what they did. So it's not like you can't get back there with them. It's not like you can't, send a text or, send an email and say, hey, we're still buddies. And don't let, they won't forget you if you make sure you keep yourself active in their lives in that way. I know I left a long time job that I had. It was for almost 20 years, and it hurt. That was horrible. But you can remain active with them without even having to be there. Like, you could still be involved, and then maybe still get together here and there and, be involved in each other's lives, maybe at a lesser extent, but, you can. Because to me, it's like, okay, you're growing something. You're trying. Like, in this possible time frame, present time, you will be trying. You're putting in effort, and you're trying to grow it. You're trying to grow it back because maybe you lost and you left so much, and you don't feel good about it anymore. But you actually can have a new start. Now, this could be at another job or another place or another, whatever you decide to get involved in over here. That could be this new start. Or it could be with your same situation, just new now, because it's going to be a new way of handling yourself with people that you might miss. Let's see if we can clarify a little bit of this. Excuse me. Sip. All right. Let's see what we go. Excuse me. Remember, I used to always say my hands are stupid? Still are. That was one of the reasons I had to take such a break. They were like AWOL. Kind of still are, but when life gives you lemons. Let's see what we got. 4 of Cups. The Hangman. And the 5 of Cups. Whatever the situation was that you were getting accolades for, it seems that you were kind of feeling like you needed a minute to reconsider your options. Like, you have all this being offered to you. You deserve it, it was good, whatever, but you're still like, there's more, I could have more. So you had to stop and say, well, wait, I'm going to look at this, let me just look at it a different way. Let me just see. And I think you did, and, maybe that's why you made this move, because then you were feeling like things that were falling away. And that would actually kind of made sense with, if you did actually up and leave this, because you had to find something else to do, moving away. So you still felt that kind of hurt, because, you only still have a little bit left. This is maybe like, I heard one, I don't know her name right now, but one lady said she called it the maybe life card, where so many things fall away, and you kind of like, you're wishing that they didn't have to, and it bugs you because you only have like a couple of cups left. But you knew the other things had to fall away, and it will be for the better for you. But it's still hard. Doesn't mean it's not hard anymore. So let's see what else we got. What else can you tell Aries for August 2021? What else can you tell Aries for me, 2021? Now you got the Page of Staffs, the Moon, and the Knight of Staffs. All right. I feel like whatever it is that you were moving into, so very new to you. So even though you were going out with, all this charisma and this energy, and you wanted to do it, it was really, what you felt like you needed, you were kind of immature in the sense of it. And there was things that were unknown about it. So you didn't know a lot to be able to say, okay, well, I got this. But eventually it does kind of grow on you, or you grow to it, and you become stronger in whatever it is that you were trying to do. So you started out very new, and you gave up all this. You started out very new, and you had so many things that you didn't understand about it. So many, and you were I guess you were wary about it, because you were like, well, what if I can't do it? Like, you didn't know that you could. And so now you're like, oh wait, what if I couldn't? And I think eventually you started getting the hang of it, and you were able to, look at it as, I can do this. This is something I can do. I can be, confident and strong and be able to handle it. What else do we have for Aries August 2021? What else do we have for Aries August 2021? The Lovers, the Fool, wow, and the Ten of Staffs. Wow, okay. I feel like you did make that decision, and I feel like this was something, it was so out of sync for what you usually believe or do or are around, and you had to commit to it. Because with the Lovers, if it's not a love, if it's not like a relationship or whatever, it's just about choice and duality and being able to commit to something that's very different from anything you ever actually did. And not only do you have to commit to it, you have to accept it, and you have to be able to back it up and be able to face it when people say, well, why did you do this? Right? You could be, because you knew that's what you wanted, even if it's totally out of sync with what your normal self would have done. But I do feel like you were definitely, because you were taking this new journey, you were like, I'm going to do this, and I'm putting it wholeheartedly. So I think you finally got to the point where you're like, I'm doing this. However you feel about it, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Okay, you might thought I should have stayed here or whatever, and it was hard and it was rocky and I wasn't sure, but I'm going to do this. This makes sense to me now. And that's a burden for you. But this could have been somebody else's burden too. I don't know how that would have worked. It's definitely the end. All right, the 10 is definitely the end of a situation, and because you are starting something new. But there's still the burden in actually doing it, to find yourself in a situation that you're very new at, you're not sure, people are questioning you, you have to be able to defend your decision. And so that's hard, but I feel like that's what you did, and I think that you're going to be happy for it. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm going to pull for you? Let's get maybe 3 more cards just to see if we can get a little advice from Spirit about this. The 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Coins. Well, this is like, you're happy. Once this decision is made, and maybe as it's going to progress, you're going to be happy, or you are happy, and you're feeling very confident. And whatever it is you're getting into, you love it. You're feeling very strong feelings towards it. And again, I don't know what it is. And like I said, I saw this Hierophant, and education, church, institutions, counseling, like that kind of thing. So I don't know what it is, but I think whatever it is, when you went and did it, you gained the confidence to do it, and this is what you want, this is how you feel. And it's going to be like a slow start. So maybe you were like rocking the point here. You were doing really good. But you have to start over. And I think, well, once that burden passed, because I think you realized that too, but you were willing to take that, and what you're doing now, you feel good about it. You feel like, your wishes come true. Like this is maybe it's the best job you've ever had. Maybe it's, well, whatever it is, like whatever you're doing, you are feeling so good about it that you couldn't ask for more. Right now, you could not ask for more. I mean, I think you'll probably have to keep in mind that, well, what else? Well, what happens next? But again, you have to just grow with it and just see what happens, because it's a beginning. It's a beginning growth to, make things work out for you. All right, let me see if I could pull this, the soul source, and just see if they have anything to say about it. Sometimes it does line up. It's kind of interesting. But abundance. Okay. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Sorry. That makes sense, doesn't it? It sounds exactly like that. And like I said, I don't have a book with this because I got this from a estate sale. But it makes sense. I mean, it's just like, you know that you are able to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. And you don't need to listen if people are telling you no and tell you it made a bad mistake. And even if you did, it's your mistake and you're allowed to make it. But I feel like you were going to pull through this really nice. All right, well, if you would like to leave me a message or a comment, I would love to hear about it. And I hope this really works out for you. And again, this is for August, fluidly, but all right. And well, I was just going to get up to shut off my camera, but I have a clicker now. But anyway, all right, guys, I hope you're doing well. You take care.